And today we have the updated wide receiver tier list here for Madden 26. It's been over a month since the last one, so we're definitely overdue. You guys are going to see that we have some names already on today's tier list. I've gone through all of them. I've ranked them. We're going to talk through a lot of the top end guys here in today's video. Of course, though, if you are looking to add any of these wide receivers to your team, head over to MMOEXP. Cheap, fast, reliable MUT coins. Use code FERDY to check out for 6% off. A link for their website is in the description. Okay, so first things first, Malik Neighbors will not be mentioned in today's video as you cannot get him until October 1st. So until he's actually out in the game, he will not be mentioned in any tier list, or same with any of the ranked cards for that matter. There are two cards I do want to bring attention to. One of them is Stephon Diggs. Just think he's kind of solid. Good build. Good after the catch, good speed. I think he's just a solid card. One card that might get overlooked is actually Michael Pittman, just because of his ball carrier movement. If you guys don't know about the 6'4" plus spin cycle move, only those guys with spin cycle 6'4" plus can get this super quick, super broken spin move. So although Pittman is slow and not much acceleration, if you have a Colts team, or if you are just getting not even if you're just getting started, because he's still kind of expensive, but he is a card that is an option to me, and I would put him up here in B tier just based off that move alone. It's so good, and also his height's good. But I wish if he was like 85 base speed, he would be like up in here. So if you have a Colts team, run Pittman. Despite him being slower, he has a really good ball carrier move. I also do want to mention some of the 32 team chem cards and how I rank them. I rank every card that can get all 32 team chems with +1 speed. So that's why you're going to see like Luther and Emeka up here, because I'm looking at them like they have 86 speed. That's just how I'm looking at them. And most likely, if you're still using these guys, it's because you have the 32 team chem token. So like the all 32 team chem guys, that's how I view them in the +1 speed lens. So the first card I want to talk about today is going to be, let's take a look at Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley, 6'1", 85 speed, 85 acceleration, 87 short route running, 85 deep. All you need is that mid route running threshold, or mid route running strat card to boost that mid route running. But also 86 juke move. He's a good height. A couple theme teams in there. This card just plays solid. He's a solid option. 85 speed, route runnings, hits route running thresholds and the juke move threshold, which is kind of the two things I look at, as well as having good speed near the top. So I would put Calvin Ridley bottom A tier. And next up is Larry Fitzgerald. He came out, he was already outdated speed wise, but his stats are very good. Like short route running, mid route running, it's good. If he had like 85 deep route running, that even would have put him up a tier in my opinion. But he's missing two things. His deep route running is too low, and his juke move is not at 85. So I gotta hold those two things against him. If he was 6'4" and had the quick spin, then maybe he'd be a little higher too. So he just misses out on a couple things to me. Obviously, if you have Larry on a Cardinals team, 88 speed, 80, even 87 speed, yeah, he's great. He's got a good build. He has good short and mid stats. So Larry is good in a certain situation, but he just misses out on too many things. And 90% of people that pick up, maybe 99% of people that pick up Larry are not going to benefit. Only the Cardinals teamers are, which is not a bad team to actually run. So on that note, let's head over to Marvin Harrison, another Cardinal wideout. Marvin Harrison, to me, 86 speed, 86 acceleration. Obviously 6'3" is very good, but the one thing that he is missing, in my opinion, is the 81 juke move. It's a little bit too low. He doesn't hit that threshold, and it does make a difference as far as the animation you get. But very good route runner. I think he is, I think his building game, it feels a little bit bigger than what it actually is. He's got good speed, acceleration, and the route running's perfect. So like that's the only hole on Marvin Harrison Jr. that to me leaves him out of S tier. I think it leaves him out of S tier. We have some really good top end receivers in this game right now, and I think that is what leaves Marvin out of it, is the fact that he has not hit that juke move threshold. And next up, let's look at Crabtree, Michael Crabtree. I'm in caps lock here. Fully upgraded Crabtree. Again, I look at this card like he has 87 speed. That's the lens I view him through. So I view him that he's faster than Marvin Harrison Jr. Obviously, if you have a full theme team of crystals, you have an 89 speed, 6'1" wideout. The problem with this card is the same thing that I have with Larry, is that his route running isn't good enough deep. I mean, you can boost him in a certain way to get him over 85 mid or over 85 short. Also, on a theme team, he will get 85 juke move as well, so you're going to cover that up too. I think this card is solid. I actually wouldn't put him ahead of... I wouldn't even put him ahead of Puka, to be honest, right now. Obviously, if you have... I view him as... Again, I'm looking at this card like he has 87 speed. If you have him at 89 speed, he's obviously going to be like a bottom end S tier, top end A tier. But if you view him like he has 87 speed, then some things do change on the card, I guess, like the juke move threshold and certain things. He's not like he's even that big either. He's only 6'1", doesn't have spin cycle, doesn't have jukebox. It really, I don't really think there's like a wide receiver ability right now that you should like 100% be running. Besides, if you have a 6'4" plus that gets spin cycle, you should be running that on him. But really, outside of that, not much. But I would put him down here, kind of lower in A tier. And yeah, he's taller than Zay Flowers. He has 87 speed, so he's taller and faster. So that's kind of the way I view him. You could even maybe, I probably wouldn't do that. Yeah, I'm cool with this. Let's stick with this. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Like, how should I view the 32 team chem cards? Like, how should I be looking at them? Is the +1 enough in your opinion? I don't know. Do I have Troy Franklin on here yet? I do not. All right, Troy Franklin's up next. Kind of an overlooked card in my opinion, but 165K for Troy Franklin. 66 speed, 85 acceleration, 90 mid route running with 87 deep, 85 short. So every threshold, release, juke move threshold, 6'2". Show me the hole on this card, man. Show me the hole on this card. I don't think he really has one. So besides like catching and spec catch, like those stats are gonna be better on like Marvin and these guys. But Troy Franklin to me is easy top of A tier. He's top of A tier, debatably. Very debatably, he's S. Like, I think it's very close for him as far as bumping him up to that S tier. Like, he does not missing much. I guess I just like the guys in S tier better. That's probably like the only thing I could really say is that I just like the guys in S tier a little bit better. All of them. Yeah, I would. It is close, but I would keep Troy Franklin down in A tier. But it is close. It is close. I would listen to debates for Troy Franklin in S. All right, next up, let's talk a card that's been in the game for a long time at this point. He came out, like a week after I dropped the first tier list, but Terrell Owens, 86 speed, 86 acceleration. Route running is beautiful and does hit the juke move threshold at 6'3", 225. I would still prefer Troy Franklin over him, which I don't know if that's going to be a crazy take or not. I don't think it is. But to me, it's the 90 mid route running. It's the better juke move. Yes, it's a 1-inch difference. And Troy Franklin's a little bit smaller, like weight-wise, which could maybe make a difference. But, yeah, I would put T.O. behind Troy. But I think it is close between them. I think it is very close. And, again, 1-inch difference between having the quick spin and not. But T.O. also does have a Redux now. He's like 400K. Pretty affordable now. But T.O. is still really good. For a card that came out that long ago to still be relevant, still be this high up is very, very impressive. So, even Puka Nacua is still good in this game. It shows how before his time he kind of was. But T.O., Troy Franklin, interchangeable to me. And even debatable that both these cards could go up to S tier. But are we on S tier now? Now we have one more non-S tier wideout. Right? Correct? Yep. It is Laquan Treadwell. Let's go pull him up. Laquan Treadwell, 85 speed, 86 acceleration. Just kind of a worse Troy Franklin to me. That's the way I view this card through that same lens. Only 85 speed as well. So I would put him probably here. I think that, yeah, I'd put him around here. Mid-A tier. I think he's better than Zay Flowers. I should look at Zay Flowers, though, because Zay Flowers is still pretty solid. Like, he has 88, 85, 88 with 86 juke move. The only problem with him is that he's 5'9". That's the only issue. And, again, you know, that's the only problem. Like, 6'2", 5'9", very drastic. Depends if you value the speed more or the inches more. Pause, but it depends which you value more. If you were to do this tier list yourself. So, to me, I would go height with how Madden 26 plays. From year to year, my opinion changes, but with how this game plays, I would value the height. And that's why my S tier is going to look the way it does. All right, 4 cards remain. We're going to rank them in order. And we're going to go ahead and get out of here. The bottom end of A tier today, or S tier, sorry, is going to be Tet McMillan. Tet McMillan, I think if the Panthers won, would have gotten that +1 to 87. But 6'4" and does get the quick spin. So he doesn't hit the juke move threshold. His spin move is very bad, but he gets, with how he is giving out abilities, a card that really shouldn't have spin cycle because his spin rating's low, gets it, and it unlocks the best ball carry move in the game. Also, he has stats to back it up as well. 87 short, 85 mid, 1 deep routing strat card, and there you go, your 85, 85, 85, 85 across the board at 6'4", 213. I would have loved to see him get that +1 speed, but it was worth it because another man couldn't have gotten it, so I'm actually fine with this. If you have Tet McMillan on a theme team, good for you. His card's amazing. I put him bottom of S tier. Bottom S tier for Tet McMillan, which means we're into our last 3. Let's talk about him. Okay, first up, where is he? Gonna have to look him up real quick. It's gonna be Matthew Golden. Matthew Golden, there he is. Go ahead and upgrade him real quick. So 88 speed, Matthew Golden, 5'11". Juke move threshold, route running's good, speed's good. Like, this is a guy you can just plug on. 88 speed is amazing. So Golden, I'd put him right in front of Tet McMillan. Next up, The next guy I would put up here is, this one might get some hate. I think it might. I don't know, but T. Higgins is just a, like, he's unfair, this card. 6'4", quick spin. The route running's beautiful. All 32 team chems as well. So I look at him like he has 87 speed, which is better than Tet McMillan already. And if you have 50-50, you have 88 speed. If you have crystals, you have 89 speed with the best ball carrier move in the game. A guy who catches everything. Everything he catches. High point, contested balls, just it's all day for T. Higgins. And a card that I mentioned it in all my gameplay videos recently, I don't think gets enough respect as an early game broken Madden card. Like, I think he's the best one we've seen in the last like 4 years as far as early game Madden cards that are just broken. This card does not get talked about enough for being as good as he is. So we'll fill it out real quick. We're going to put Golden here, T. Higgins here, meaning our number 1 wide receiver in the game right now. And while recording this, he still hasn't been upgraded. But Travis Hunter is the best wide receiver in the game right now. And he's literally a cornerback. So I'll go to compare here to show you guys all the stats on him. But you're going to see, like, if we compare him to, let's compare him to Terrell Owens. Let's go compare him to Terrell Owens, who is obviously just a straight up receiver. And you're going to see the acceleration's better. The speed should be at 89 right now. Keep that in mind. It should be 89 speed, 89 acceleration, which makes him the fastest wide out in the game. Faster than Matthew Golden. And even route running wise, deep route running, it's better than Terrell Owens. COD, 90. Better catching and catching traffic than Terrell Owens. Juke move at 87, better than T.O. And can play a little man, you know, obviously give you your corner too. Where's like short route running is right here. T.O. does have him by 1 in that. Spin move 83. Juke move is better. Speed's obviously going to be better by 3. So Travis Hunter to me is the number one wide receiver in this game, and probably number 1 corner as well. So that is today's tier list. Hunter 1, T. Higgins 2, Golden at 3, Ted at 4, and then Troy Franklin, Terrell Owens, Marvin Harrison, Puka, all the guys after him. So comment down below, what do you guys think? Take your screenshots if you want to get them right now. You'll scroll down. There's the whole tier list. Comment down below who's too high, who's too low. Let me know. If you haven't seen these videos, go check them out. I'll see you boys in the next one. Have a good rest of your day.